Hello students, good evening to all of y'all. Assalamu alaikum, welcome to the online session. Can you all hear me clearly and can you all see the screen clearly? Am I audible to you all? Okay, thank you for the messages. Yeah. So let's go into the discussion. I hope the others also will join. Yeah, we'll start now. So for the grade 10s, this is their first paper session. Okay, for the grade 10s, this is the first paper session. Grade 11 students, when you all were in grade 10, we started the paper session and then in the middle we took a pause. So from today, the grade 11s as well as the grade 10s, the paper session will start. For the grade 11s, we are starting the past paper session. That means the 2017 past paper will be started for the grade 11 students. That is the batch which is going to face their exams in like upcoming December. Yeah, this session now, what's going to happen is mainly targeting the 2026 O-level batch, but even the grade 11s can join and get a basic idea because your O-levels are from grade 10 as well as grade 11. And when you look at the O-level percentage, grade 10 questions are the majority. For example, in the past 10 years analysis, around 60 to 65% it was from grade 10 and 35 to 40% was from grade 11. And especially during these corona years, they were unable to complete the grade 11, so they gave main questions from grade 10. Okay, so you all know the importance of grade 10 for O levels. The ones who are in grade 10, this is a superb opportunity to study, revise, and get the maximum benefit from your grade 10. And the ones who have already wasted the grade 10 and now they are in grade 11, for them also, this is a good opportunity to recall all the missed grade 10 sessions and recover it, recap it, and then do the O levels without any problem or fear. Okay, in the middle, if there is any problem with the sound or anything, just inform me. Today, I'm not giving the unmute option because there are a lot of outsiders. Some even come for the fun of coming. So after half an hour, I'll give the unmute option. Until that, if you have any problems, you all can send me a chat box message. Yeah, the grade 11s also can join because the grade 11s, it will be like a revision session for them. Okay, let's move on. Yeah, so a small introduction about our classes. Okay, so introduction about our paper classes. Normally we'll be doing model papers. In that model papers, for now it will be unit related, and then we can move to term test papers, which are coming from provincial. So unit papers, term papers, provincial papers will be covered. And when we are covering all these, okay, then finally we will be moving to past papers. So our final target is past paper. Once the past papers are completed, your batch might be having about 8 past papers, 2017 onwards. And then finally we will go to our model paper. That will be almost 2026 December month. Okay, not December, November. By end of November, we will be finishing our last model paper. So until next year, November, we have a plan for you. Okay, starting from today until the end of November, we have a paper plan and theory classes that's already pre-planned. Paper plan, I'm going to modify certain things, add a lot of new papers and all those things. All that I have planned, and in future we will be little by little releasing all those things. So in paper classes, what we will be understanding in future, how about the mark allocation? When you're doing a structured essay, how do they give the marks? Because there are some students who directly get the answer. Method is not shown. Method is somewhere in the rough paper, but you get marks for methods. Okay, so all that will be explained. The techniques to answer the paper. Okay, what handwriting you have to write. Now you might be Mara Posh international school student, but you can't show your Posh colors in the paper because the markers who are marking your paper are from the government school teachers. Sometimes they are bilingual teachers. They are mainly conducting Sinhala science classes or Tamil science classes. Just because they know little bit of English, they take them and put for marking. because there is a lack of English medium markers, because international school teachers are not allowed to go for marking, no? So they have to take from the government schools. So some government school science teachers, English medium teachers, are the science Sinhala medium teachers. Their main language is Sinhala. Sometimes their main language is Tamil. So when they come to mark the English medium papers, they make a okay, in Tamil we say Sodappal case. Okay, so that also will happen. So you can't show your English talent here. So you have to be like, like we have to go with the basic wording. Even when writing, you can't go for this like Baravachana hard words, like you can't show your literature skills here. So all that will be practiced. Okay, so and paper marking, when we do the past papers only, you will understand. I will compare it with the marking scheme. So, and finally, we will put our target paper for 2026. And for the 2025 batch students also, we have one paper. We have to finally finalize it by November. So like that, we have a plan. So we will be working according to that plan. So whether you're coming to my paper, my theory classes or not, no problem. You can join this until December. Our paper classes will be free for the grade 10s. So we'll be having it only twice a month. Okay, because I'm also with a like heavy, a big tight schedule, because I think you all know I'm a Unani doctor. So with that only I'm doing all these things. So therefore we will be doing the grade 10 paper classes twice a week. Grade 11 will be all 4 weeks. So we'll see how things go. So basic idea about your syllabus. My theory students know all these things very well. Grade 10 we have 6 bio lessons, and grade 11 we have 4 bio lessons. Okay, then totally we have, yeah, this grade 10 paper class is totally free. So even the grade 11s, grade 10s can join. No issues with that. So totally for your O level, we have 10 bio lessons. Then chemistry, 5 in grade 10, 5 in grade 11, totally 10. Physics, there are 9 in grade 10, 6 in grade 11, and totally for your O level 15. So you can see physics, majority physics lessons are there. So totally when you add all these, we have 35. So totally for your O level, we have 35 lessons, and out of that 35, 20 are from grade 10, only 15 are from grade 11. So content wise also grade 10 is more. Percentage wise, okay, 60 to 65% is grade 10. 40 to 35% is grade 11. And if you don't understand this grade 10, it's going to be hard to understand the grade 11. So that's why I think all of your teachers will be emphasizing the importance of grade 10. So the ones who are already in grade 10, don't miss this golden opportunity, not only for science, for all the subjects. Make your grade 10 thorough. Then your grade 11 will be easy. You can have fun also while you're doing grade 11. You can relaxedly study. You don't need to cramp yourself. You don't need to go double classes, grade 10, grade 11 classes. You can relaxedly study if you do the grade 10 properly. But if you don't do the grade 10 properly, your O-level year, you'll have to be more focusing on classes and that and this. You won't be able to have that last moment fun also. Okay, all that will be spoiled because of this grade 10 thing. So a good advice for you, start from now. Make this a turning point for all the 9 subjects. Put up utter effort, superb effort, okay, and try to, if you do your grade 10 properly, grade 11 lessons will be very easily understandable. Okay, so you're going to love it. So now work hard. You will see the benefits in another few more months. Hurry. So then these are the topics. We don't need to go deeply into the topics, because theory wise, in our theory classes for grade 10s, we have completed the chemical basis of life, motion in straight line, structure of matter, Newton's law, friction, and plant and animal cell. Next week we are starting the second term lesson. All these will be included in the second term. If we have time, continuity of life, that is the reproduction lesson, also will be included. Harine. So for grade 11, living tissues, photosynthesis, mixtures and waves and application have been done. We are starting geometrical optics next week. So next week is a very crucial period for our theory classes, because all new second term lessons are starting. Hari, anyways, that is about the theory part. So when you look at your paper, structure of your O-level paper, normally you will be getting 40 MCQs. Each MCQ carries 2 marks. Each MCQ carries 2 marks. And that is the part 1 paper. Part 2 paper, you have paper 2, You have part A, we call it structured essay question. You have 4 structured essay questions. Okay, first one will be biosphere related bio. Second one will be pure bio. Third one will be chemistry. Fourth one will be physics. That is how it comes. That's the pattern. So each question will be awarded 15 marks. So totally 60. Then part B of paper 2. We call it essay type question. We call it essay questions. There you have totally 5. Starting from now, here we have question number 1, question number 2, question number 3, question number 4, right? There it starts from 5, question number 5, question number 6, question number 7, 8, and 9. The pattern of those 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 will be 5 will be purely bio, then chemistry, 6 will be chemistry, 7 will be physics, 8 will be bio plus physics, 9 will be chemistry plus physics. Out of these 5, you can select any 3. Listen to this carefully. Out of these 5, you can select any 3. So you will be getting out of, for if you select 3, you can select maximum 3. For that, you will get each question 20 marks. So 20 into 3, 60. So totally you will get for 200 and they will divide it by 2 and get the final marks. This is the paper structure for now. In future, if the new syllabus is included, if they change the syllabus, they will change the pattern. Then according to that, I will be informing you. But most probably this year batch, there is no, there might not be any change. But from your batch, that means 2026 batch, there might be, we don't know because the government still didn't give us a proper wording. Okay, some school teachers are saying they are going to change. Some school teachers, they don't know about it. So we'll see once they finalize. I will make a chart according to the new pattern and I will be giving it. Okay, because I will be the first person to do all the work for y'all. Again, how is the syllabus, what are the patterns, everything I will be making into a presentation and I will be giving it. And this is for your information, Puta. Okay, I don't know whether y'all have seen this in any other classes. Balaganna. Okay, when I told this to my physical class students, they didn't believe. Okay, but now at that time I was unable to show all this data. The highest fail percentage for the whole O level, do you know which subject? When you see, you can see the highest W percentage. Vikat Kanu. How the English? See the fail percentage of English. 52% fail. Okay, not just W. Below 35. Then just imagine the number of students who sat for English. This is I think 2018-19 statistics. 285,000, almost 300,000. Out of that, 150,000 failed English. Now, you all will be like wondering, under this physics, failed English. This English paper is a very easy paper. This is including the Sinhala medium, Tamil medium, government school, including everyone. Okay, not only international school students, not only English medium students, all the medium students. Okay, actually, there is no English medium students according to Sri Lankan syllabus. Either your first language is Tamil or first language is Sinhala. Okay, bilingual tamai English. Okay, English is like a subject which you have to do extra. So anyways, for the English medium students, it is easy. Then when you look at the English medium students, the highest fail percentage for the English medium students is Tamil Sinhala language, Tamil or Sinhala. Next to that, it's maths and science. Okay, so either Tamil, Sinhala, that's like either one, a student will do Tamil first language or Sinhala second language. No. So when they checked it, it's Tamil highest fail, then maths second highest, science third highest. Some years Sinhala, then science, then maths. So maths and science are fighting for the second place. Okay, of the fail percentage. So that is the pathetic situation of our Sri Lankan education and all those things. So science is not an easy place to get A. So I'll give the science now. This is all the subject statistics. I'll show you the science statistics. Just go through it. The prayers are going on. Give me 2 minutes. Okay. Look at the statistics. Then we'll go to the discussion. If you all have any doubts, you can, until that, you all can send me a text box message. Okay, Buddha, there are many questions related to the classes. Okay, I have a slide to show you the timing of the classes, the amount, everything. So stay with me. I will give all the information related to that. Hope you all can hear me. Yes. So you can see how this A percentage, B percentage, S percentage is high. That is because the government doesn't want you all to repeat the papers again and again. Actually, it is like a big loss for them. Loss kiyanne, they have to again print the papers again. You will have to put for recorrection. Okay. So they charge a very small amount for recorrection, but the amount they spend is more. So it's a waste of their resources. So they don't like the students to fail it. They don't like you all to get A and B passes also. Okay. They don't like to all like they want the best students to get A and B. So they give C's and S's as much as possible. So that means this fail percentage, okay, this fail percentage means 33.67%, around 96,262 students, they are below the 35. Even if they try to put one or two extra marks and pass these fellows are not eligible. Because most of the time, if you get 34, they will try however to put one mark and just give you a pass. Okay, so that means these fellows, okay, are below, we can say around 30 also. Below 30. That's why they have come to this fail percentage. So just imagine, okay, so much of effort, so much of things, and finally ending up failing. So one thing I want to tell you is some students, they think science is like health science. Health science is different, science is different. Okay. Health science, even I know some students who studied just for 2 months, 3 months and got A. But science, it's a continuous journey. Papers should be done, theory should be known. Without knowing the theory, how to do the paper? There are some students ask me a question, sir, in maths, one person told me if I do past papers, I can get A. Can I do that for science? No, maths is a totally different lesson. Science is a different lesson. And also in maths, there is a pattern, no? First, you all get the percentage question, then geometry question. There is a pattern like that. In science, do we have a pattern? I can tell you, it's either biochemistry, physics. Other than that, we can't predict anything in science. So science is not like the other lessons. There is a memorizing part, there is a calculation part, there is an analytical part. Everything is included. Actually, science, we have biology, chemistry, and physics, no? So if you get a A for biology, you consider that as a triple A. A for bio, A for chemistry, A for physics. Okay, science, just a A represents three A's inside it. Okay, so it's not a normal subject like history or like, IT wage, just straight subject ekak nemei. There are a lot of branches. Now, some students complain bio is easy, physics is hard. Some students complain physics is easy, bio is hard. So that means there is a total difference from bio to physics, physics to bio. There is a big difference. Okay, so understand all this and study properly. I will be giving you a lot of methods to do, like, calculations, methods to memorize, all that are there. Okay, in one day I can give everything. I'll try my maximum today to give certain things. So Puta, why I wanted to tell you this and scare you first of all itself. I don't want you all to take this science as a easy peasy subject and take your, um reduce your effort, or let's let's see later balamu poroiki papam. I don't want you to show that attitude to science. Okay, if you want to go for a you have to work hard. So this 8%, less than 9%, not even 10%, okay, those students deserve a these 25,000 students, almost 24,157, okay, they deserve that. That's why they got the A. Okay, just imagine you're not studying last 10 days or last 2 months, you study well and you get a A. That is injustice for the students who are studying for 2 whole years, right? You can't do that in science. Keep that in mind. Maybe other subjects teachers will brainwash you. No, last 6 months you put the effort, last 2 months you put the effort, you can. But in science, it is a continuous journey. Okay, it's like growing a plant garden. Okay, every day you have to put the water. For 1 month you are not putting water and next month you are putting double water. No use. Okay, that 1 month is enough to destroy that full garden. And the science, it's a continuous journey. So I always tell my students, especially physical class students, don't miss theory classes, because when you miss one theory classes, a big gap is lost. Okay, so a lot of things to talk, so we don't have the time. So we'll go. This is the real O-level paper front page. This is for the MCQ. There are a few points to be noted. Always 34 means number of the subject. Science is 34. E is English medium. 1 means paper 1. Paper 1 is MCQ, multiple choice question. You get 1 hour. That means 60 minutes. We have 40 questions. So that means each question you're getting 1.5 minutes approximately. So don't use all 1.5 minutes for one question. Some questions you can do it within 20 seconds, 30 seconds. Use those questions, do it quickly and save the time for calculation questions. Okay, so you have only 60 minutes, you have 40 questions, so you have to do it quickly. You have no time to, talk to your friends and give them the questions and pass them the answers. Okay, first you complete your paper, after that think about others. Okay, don't think about others. Basically, you only think about yourself, do it well. Once you complete the paper, if you have time, then I don't know, according to your consciousness or whatever, you do whatever you want, but first complete your paper. So you get 40 questions and you get a marking scheme. In that you get 1, 2, 3, 4 choices. The correct answer you have to put a cross. So I'll show you a rough paper. I didn't get a O-level one. This is a A-level one. A-level we have 5 choices. So O-level you will get only 4 choices. So just forget this number 5. Hardaputa. So for the correct one, you put a cross. Okay, maybe in schools, some international schools, they don't even show this. Now, I went to international school when I was doing O-level. My O-level first paper only, I saw this kind of a MCQ answer script. Okay, some students, when they come to my paper classes, they say, "Sir, we did not know this kind of thing exists." Okay, if anyone is there like that, just put the hands up, Puta. Yeah, there is a quite amount of students. So just imagine if O-level was your first day to see this, you will get more upset, no? So now I am happy to be the first person to introduce this to you all. Okay, this is therefore all the subjects which have MCQ questions. Okay, there are some students who make upset in this. Again, they skip one question and they just keep on marking and going. So from that skipped question, everything is wrong. Wow. So you have to double check this also. So if talking, there is a lot of things to talk about our paper. So some students, they think paper class kiyanne, okay, paper class kiyanne just question answer. Okay, so it's not just question answer. Paper class is actually a discussion about the questions, discussion about papers, about the past experience of students. There are many stories what happened in the examination hall. My students have told me. Okay, day by day we'll be discussing about that, because now main problem is time is the factor. So let's move on. MCQ, first one, we are doing few MCQ, structured and essays. My classes for this one, you don't need to buy any tudes. I'll be sending PDF. If you want, you can take a printout, or else with the soft copy itself, you can do the questions. The ones who are coming to my theory classes, they will be given free tudes. But for paper classes, we don't have any specific tudes for paper classes. Give me 1 minute. One student is struggling to join. Okay, let's move on. Yeah, Puta, I'll give time for the prayers. Okay, I'll be giving about 15 minutes for prayers. Don't worry. So we'll do a few questions and then go for the prayer break. Okay, this is the first question. Which of the following features related to carbohydrate is correct? These kind of questions you have to be very careful, because each and every answer you will have to read it. Okay, each and every answer you will have to read it, because each and every answer should be correct for you to get the final correct answer. Okay, you have to know each and every part. So these kind of question, I like these kind of question because this question, these four answers are giving you four concepts. Okay, it's giving you four concepts. We'll see one by one. Before going to that, normally I put the PDFs in my WhatsApp group. Okay, the ones who are not there in my WhatsApp group, this is my WhatsApp number. Please send me a message with your name, grade, and school. Then I will save it and I will add you to the WhatsApp group, and in that all the details related to classes will be updated. So first one, they are saying all carbohydrates are sweet and soluble. If they say majority of the carbohydrates are sweet and soluble, majority word is correct. But when they say all, this includes monosaccharides, disaccharides, and polysaccharides. Monosaccharide, disaccharide, they are sweet, but polysaccharides, they are not sweet. Even in monosaccharide and disaccharide, there are some exceptions which are not sweet, no? So therefore, A is wrong. So I'll give you an explanation. The ones who are not there for my theory classes, if you all want, quickly take a screenshot of this. Okay, no time to write and wait. So take a screenshot. Mebalanna. When you look at the polysaccharides, they are not sweet. They are insoluble. This wording is wrong. It should be insoluble and also non-crystallizable. But when you look at the features of monosaccharides and disaccharides, sweet, soluble, and crystallizable. I'll give you the examples. Short form for monosaccharide example is GFG. Like gold face green wage, GFG, glucose, fructose, and galactose. Disaccharide MLS, MLC nemei, Muslim Ladies College nemei, MLS, maltose, lactose, sucrose. Okay. Then polysaccharides, we have GCS. GCS. G for glycogen, C for cellulose, S for S for starch, because sucrose is coming here. So these are the polysaccharides. The one who want to take a screenshot, quickly take it. Basic idea about the features and examples of monosaccharide, disaccharide, polysaccharide. Harida. Then, so from this we can understand that the first statement is wrong. Second one, the lactose percentage of cow's milk is less than that of the lactose percentage of human breast milk. Human means mammals. Normally, the female mammal, they have the breast and milk is produced and given to the babies. So a special feature of mammal is that they suckle the babies, they give milk to the babies. So when you look at the mother's milk, now here we are talking about the female mammal, mother's milk, human mother's milk is having more lactose percentage than cow's milk. So that's why they say for the baby who is born for 6 months, okay, basically only mother's milk should be given. Compulsory mother's milk should be given. If they try to introduce cow's milk in between, okay, then what will happen? That lactose percentage will not be enough for the child. Child might get some psychological problems, growth will be less. So that means mother's milk has high lactose percentage. So the statement is correct, no? The lactose percentage of cow's milk is less than lactose percentage of human breast milk. Yeah, statement B is correct. Okay, if you are not sure, I'll show you the notes related to that. Mebalanda. Lactose percentage of cow's milk is 4 to 6, but human milk is greater than that, 6 to 7. So a mother's milk contains more lactose percentage than the cow. Okay, no? And special thing about lactose is, even though we consider disaccharides to be sweet, lactose is exception. It is not sweet. It is present only in dairy products. Okay, not in plants. It's only present in animals, no? Lactose. So like that, there are a lot of details. You have to study. I don't know. If you don't know the theory, Puta, paper is going to be tough. But if you know the theory, paper is going to be more interesting, because if for every question, if you know the answer, that will trigger you to go for the next question. Then next one, polysaccharides such as glycogen are storage product present in the animal. Yes, animals can store glycogen. Whatever we eat, glucose cannot be stored. It will be converted to, okay, it will be converted to glycogen and it will be stored. Yes. Then Balanna, fourth one glucose molecule can yield more energy than lipid molecule. Actually, Putha, many students thought this is correct. This is wrong. If they ask you which one will produce energy first, yes, glucose is first. Preference wise, our body likes carbohydrate. Then next, lipid. If the carbohydrate finish, body will use lipids. If the lipid finish only, it will go for protein. Preference wise, carbohydrate, lipid, protein is okay. But energy releasing wise, lipids can release more energy. Okay. This was tested in one past paper question also. But directly in our theory, they have not given. In some places, they have given. This is known as calorific value. Okay. Normally, calorific value of lipid is greater than carbohydrates and protein. For my theory class students, I have given, because with every past paper, I modify the theory. Now, I'll tell you one thing, in our syllabus, in our Sri Lanka, the people who make the syllabus and the people who make the paper department, examination department, NIE, and Ministry of Education, the syllabus side, they are totally two different panels and they are always fighting against each other. Okay. Now in schools itself, you would have seen, no, one department is fighting with the other department. Okay, they have problems. Like that, the syllabus department and the examination department, they have big problems. So always out of syllabus, 1 or 2 questions are given. Okay, so every time they give the update, the past paper, for me it's like a past paper is like the syllabus. Whatever extra things they have given in the past paper, that will be, I will be including it to the syllabus. So like that only, this calorific value is an important thing. I don't know whether you all have studied this in school. Fats or this lipid have more calorific value. So according to that, because of that, now you all can understand the A statement was wrong, D statement was wrong, B and C are correct. So third one is the correct answer. Now you can see, now I can read the question and I can give you the answer. But because we discussed the answer only, we understood a lot of things. No? So even if you take 10 minutes to discuss one question, it's not a loss. Because discussing one question properly is better than just going through 10 questions and answers. Okay. Calorific value means, Putha, the amount of energy released. For example, here they have said 1 gram of protein can release 4 kilocalories. Calories means energy. You can just remember, I'll just say 4 joules. It can release 4 joules to our body. 1 gram of carbohydrate can release 4 joules. For easiness, I'm using the word joules, okay? Lipid 1 gram can release 9 joules. So the amount of energy released by 1 gram of fat or lipid is greater than carbohydrate. That value is only known as calorific value. Yeah, that's why when you all are doing exercise, they say you have to burn the calories. They say like that, no, you have to burn calories. It's the, like, energy, and finally it will be stored as fat in your body. So I hope that is clear. So one question, 4 different concepts were touched in that. Yeah, then do 2 glucose molecules become lactose and water or sucrose and water? Hmm? Ishan sent me a WhatsApp message. Okay, very simple question he's asking. Hurry, fill in the blanks using the proper word. Balagana Putha. Yeah, I'll answer your question in this part. Carbohydrate, simple ones are there, like high complex ones are there. Normally we call Monosaccharide and disaccharides are like simple, but the simplest out of the simple is monosaccharide. Then we have disaccharides, and then the polysaccharides are large structures. So glucose, fructose, and obviously A should be galactose. So A galactose, galactose. Here these two answers are wrong, no? So immediately you can cut these two. Then maltose, lactose already given. So the other S should be sucrose. So we selected this. So obviously other one is wrong, no? So second one is the answer. Directly you can go for the answer. Then we'll double check it anyways. C and D should be polysaccharides. What are the polysaccharides we know? Starch, glycogen, cellulose. So here already glycogen is given. Either C is starch or cellulose, D is starch or cellulose. It can interchange and come. We'll see. Here cellulose, starch. Correct. C is cellulose, D is starch. Okay. So all are correct. Yeah, you all want the previous question. So what your paper is? These are model papers. These are questions made by me. Yeah, this is the answer for the previous question. This PDF will be there in the groups. The ones who are not there in the group, please send me a message. Okay, I'll add you all to the group. So, Buddha, this I have explained this calorific value. You all can watch the recording and get a further understanding. Yes. Yeah. Which of the following chemicals had been added to a piece of bread in order to show this color change? So already they have given the picture. Now, because this is a color picture, you can identify. Okay, because this is a colored picture, you can identify it. But if this was not a colored picture, they will give you black, or they will give you purple, they will give you dark blue. So what I have told my students is, okay, here the answer is iodine test, because iodine only will react with starch. Okay, bread has starch. So this is the iodine test. I'll clearly explain this. Okay. Sir, will you provide PDF with only question or answer mark to it? No, because some students, when they get the answers, they don't stay for the discussion. So I don't send that PDF. I normally send the question PDF. I normally tell the students to do the question, come to the discussion. In case if they miss the discussion, they can contact me and get the recording of it. Hurry. So yeah, I have a YouTube channel also. At last, I'll tell you the name so that you all can watch some of the old recordings. So, Buddha, here I'll explain to you clearly Balaganna, the iodine starch test. Remember, the color of iodine is it's brown. Some people put more water, so it is yellow. So, what I used to say is yellowish brown. Then we are safe. Yellowish brown. What is the color of iodine? Yellowish brown. Teachers who say yellow, for them your answer is correct. Teachers who say brown, for them also your answer is correct. Harida. Then when you add it to starch, whenever it touches the starch, now potato contains starch, it will give a dark blue color. For some people, it looks like black. Okay. For some people, it looks like blue. So therefore, for some people, it looks like purple look. So what I have done is very simple. Dark purplish blue. No one can say anything wrong for you because you have everything connect, all the needed things. Okay. So go through this. If you have any doubts, please ask. Okay, so let's go to the next one. So here, Puta, when you put iodine starch and it still stays at the iodine starch color, yellow brown, that means there is no starch. We call it negative test. Starch is absent. If there was starch, it will show the color change. So starch is present. So I hope you can understand what is the meaning of a negative result and a positive results. Starchy solution, the same as iodine solution. No, iodine solution is a chemical. Starchy solution means something made out of starch. Now, for example, if you take the potato and squeeze it, you will get a juice, no? So that juice can be considered as a starchy solution. I hope you all are clear about it. Yeah, one by one, we'll study few other tests also. So this is the Buret test. This is done for the other, not today I can't explain all the tests. We have totally 10 tests. Okay, I took one full day and explained all the 10 tests to my students before the term test. I hope they will do it well. Okay, so this is the Benedict test. This is done for other carbohydrates: glucose, fructose, galactose, maltose, lactose, sucrose, glycogen, cellulose, and starch are the things. No. So out of that, glucose, fructose, galactose, maltose, and lactose, all these five will show color change for whom? Benedict test. In Benedict test, what do we do? I think our next question is related to that product, Balamu. Yeah, this is iodine star. Iodine is the correct answer. Iodine test, or the solution which we are using is iodine solution. Some people call it iodine starch test, whatever. Then this Benedict test is done for glucose, fructose, galactose, maltose, lactose. So if you have a glucose solution and if you add Benedict solution, this is Benedict solution, Benedict's solution. And if you heat it, to heat a water bath and slowly heat it, then you will see the color change from blue to green, green to yellow, yellow to orange, orange to red, and finally it will become brick red precipitate. So how to remember this? Remember the rainbow colors. What are the rainbow colors? Violet, indigo, blue, green, yellow, orange, and red. So starting from blue, because Benedict solution's color is blue, from blue, it will become yellow, orange, green, yellow, orange, red. And finally, big red precipitate. Easy to remember. PPT means precipitate in this situation. Finally, it will end up as pieces after the reaction. Now, if you take blood and keep for some time, it will become like catty wage. Like that, finally, it will become pieces if you keep for some time. I hope you all are clear. Then, Buret test is done for protein. So there, you add two chemicals, sodium hydroxide and copper sulfate. Those are the two chemicals added during Buret test. If there is protein, it will show purple color change. If there is protein, it will show purple color change. Now, when you add these two, this solution's color is blue. But if there is protein, it will turn light purple. Earlier we saw iodine starch. That purple is dark purple. So that's why I gave the word dark purplish blue. So that no one can say what your answer is wrong. Because sometimes when you give purple, some teachers say, no, it's dark blue. But some teachers say, no, it's not dark blue. I did the experiment, it is purple. Okay. And I can tell you, okay, I can tell you the reason why different color changes come. Okay. Actually, it's like this. Okay. When they are buying iodine from the shop, high quality iodine is brown color. So if they put that concentrated high quality brown color, they will get a result also dark result. So they will get a dark blue, dark like blackish color output. Some schools, what do? They take the iodine, they add more water because iodine is expensive. Okay. Like 5 years back itself, when I asked for iodine price, they said 100 grams, 100 milliliters or 100 grams, I can't remember, was about 5,000, 6,000. So that is expensive for the school. So what they do is they buy a little bit of iodine, they put water and make it like, dilute it, then it becomes yellow. That kind of one, when you put, you will get a purple color change. Okay, so there are practical reasons. Some teachers don't understand this. No, just because they did in their school they got dark color, they think everything should be dark. So how can you argue with those kind of stubborn teachers? So that's why I have made it easy. You can write dark purplish blue. No one can question you. No one can say that this is wrong. Okay, what you have done is correct. So iodine color is yellowish brown. The final result of iodine starch test, if starch is there, it will become dark purplish blue. I hope you all are clear. We are like trying to shape everyone and go. Okay, we can't be stubborn. We can't say, no, we did this experiment in school, we got this color, because in your school you did and you got this color, but another school would have done and got a slightly different color. Okay, so you have to understand certain things. Hurry, let's go to the next one. At least we'll have to do 5 questions and then we'll go for the prayers and then we'll continue after that. Which of the following features related to protein is incorrect? Okay, read the question also properly. Okay, just because the first 3 questions were related to correct, don't assume this is also related to correct. This is incorrect. Which one are incorrect? All proteins are made up of small amino acid monomer. Proteins are polymer. Who is the monomer of protein? Amino acid. Eka 100% correct. There is no problem with that. Then proteins make up more than 25% of the human body. No, Pudha. About 17. Like normally we say 15, 16, 17. Okay. That is the range of protein. Okay. When you're young and you have more muscles, you will have about 17%. But when you're old and when your muscles are less, you'll have about 15%. So basically you can say 16 to 17. It's like an average percentage of protein in the body. Does monomer mean structural unit? Yes, that is correct. Okay, structural unit. You can call monomer another name, structural unit. So here it should be 17. They have put 25. Therefore, the statement is incorrect. Failings test can be done in order to identify protein solution. We don't have in our O-level syllabus, we don't have this failings test. No, we have only protein. What is the test for protein? Burette test. Burette test. Earlier we studied, no? Just now we studied. Purple color change will be there. So this statement is wrong. Actually, when you study O-level, A-level, you'll study failing test is done for carbohydrate. Okay, now you don't ask me, sir, this failing, is this word there in the syllabus? Yes, in one place it is there. If someone can find it and tell me, superb. Where is this failings solution in our syllabus? Hurry. You'll later try that and see. Is it there in any place? Kila, Balanda. So for protein also, amylase test. No. Amylase test is for function of enzymes. Whether the enzyme is working. But to check whether protein is present or not, Burette test is the only thing in our syllabus. Then next one, Putha. Keratin and osine proteins are present in the human body. Keratin is present in where, Putha? Horn, nail, and hair. Osine is related to our bones. So this statement is correct. So they're asking the incorrect statement B and C. Do we have answer B, C? We have 2 answers, no? Okay. So any of this you will get correct. Okay, B and C are wrong statements. So second one and third one, I have put both B and C. So you can select both, any of this. So this is the protein. Just go through this. Give me 1 minute. We'll complete one more question and go for the prayer break. Okay, Buddha. So I hope you all went through that. So elemental composition means the elements related to the protein, carbon, hydrogen, oxygen, nitrogen, like that for every polymer, we have this elemental composition. In future, we'll study about those things. These are the proteins present in different parts. Actually, this is given under extra knowledge, but it is better to know this. Okay. So what are polymers, monomers, and what topic does these terms come under? Putha, this is like I'm not making fun of this. It is the first lesson of grade 10. So that means in school they have not introduced you anything, no? Anyways, no problem. You learn it properly. Okay. There are a few monomers, there are a few polymers. Monomers are the ones which form the polymers. Like it's like the building block. So these protein related ones, it is very common because again, hemoglobin you will be studying separately. About keratin, you will be studying. Actin, myosin, you will be studying under muscle cells. So it is better because these are coming in different other places. So it is better to know this part, not all the extra knowledge part. This part it is better to for you to remember and keep. In the muscles, actin, myosin. In the bones, osin. In the red blood cells, hemoglobin. That is only giving the red color pigment for the red blood cells. Hair, nails, horn, keratin. That's why girls go for keratin treatment, for the hair growth treatment. In leguminous food, like beans, this legumin is there. There's a big story behind it. Can you tell me one bacteria related to this leguminous something? Can you all remember? Rhizobium. Can you all remember this? Rhizobium bacteria and this leguminous plant. Yeah, there's a Mara connection. Okay, wheat has gluten protein, egg white has albumin, and milk has casein. So these few, just keep it in mind. Okay, it might be tested, even especially for your term test. These might be tested. Then we'll do one question and take a break for our prayers. Which of the following statement is correct regarding lipid? Okay, it is getting stuck in the middle. What about the others, Putha? Can you all hear me clearly and am I audible to you all? Okay, good. Yeah, others are okay. So just check your connection also. So which of the following statement is correct regarding lipids? So lipid is Putha made out of lipid is a now for the one who asked about polymer, I'm just telling you it's a polymer, large molecule. It is made out of two monomers. Lipid is made out of fatty acids plus glycerol. Fatty acid plus glycerol. So these are the monomers of lipid. Like that for carbohydrate, for protein, for nucleic acid, we should remember those things. So how can I get the paper? Talha, I had put it in the group, no? Your Hijaz group, separately I put it. You can go through it. Then, what are they saying? The hydrogen to oxygen ratio is 2:1 in lipids and carbohydrate. For carbohydrate, hydrogen to oxygen ratio, that means it is made out of carbon, hydrogen, oxygen. Hydrogen to oxygen ratio will always be 2:1 in carbohydrate. That is compulsory in carbohydrate. But in lipids, we will have more hydrogens, less oxygen. Because of this statement is wrong. Okay, first statement is wrong because in lipids, that 2:1 hydrogen oxygen ratio, okay, is not available. Okay, they are in lipids, we have more hydrogen, very less oxygen. Next one, lipids are polar compound, therefore it does not dissolve in water. It does not dissolve in water. That statement is Hari. But is lipid polar? Water is polar. So if lipid is polar, it should mix well. No, polar and polar will mix. Grade 6, 7, you all have studied. Polar substances dissolve in polar solvents. But lipids are non-polar. Lipids are non-polar. So because of that, This statement is also wrong. Now see some small points. One part of the question answer is correct, but other portion is wrong. So you have to read clearly. Okay, the students who are very careless, reading very quickly, they might think, two or three correct answers are there. Then elemental composition of lipid is only CHON. From where did this N come? N is not there in normal lipids. Okay, can you tell me whose elemental composition is this CHON? Yes, good. Protein. Protein. Protein's elemental composition is CHON. So third one is wrong. So obviously fourth one should be correct. Saturated fatty acids and unsaturated fatty acids are formed due to bonding pattern of carbon element. Yes, that is correct, because in saturated fatty acids, all the carbon are single bond, and therefore it is filled with hydrogen. Saturated means filled with hydrogen. Unsaturated fatty acids, okay, they have double or triple bond. So therefore they are not filled. Unsaturated word means, listen to this carefully, not filled. They are not filled with hydrogen because they have double triple bonds. So in our syllabus we know, because of this difference, saturated fatty acids form solid type of lipids. Unsaturated fatty acids form liquid or semi-solid types of lipid. What are the examples? Now, for example, if you take coconut oil, it is liquid. If you take real butter or margarine, the false butter which we eat, all those are solid because saturated fatty acids are present. They are having single bonds filled with hydrogen. Unsaturated means they are having double or triple bonds. Keep that in mind. And they are not filled with hydrogen. Okay, saturated means filled with hydrogen. Unsaturated means not filled with hydrogen. Why are they filled with hydrogen? Because they have single bond carbon. Why are they not filled with hydrogen? Because they have double or triple bond carbon. Okay, I hope you all are clear about it. Then shall we take a prayer break and come? Yeah, next we have the sixth question. Yeah, so Puta, it's like this. About the class timing, class fee, all that I'll be telling. Okay, so now let's take a 10 minutes is enough, no? 10 minutes break quickly to pray, and then we'll continue, and we'll go until 7:45. We will continue until 7:45 because 8 I am having the grade 11 classes. So until 7:45 we can go. As much as possible we'll discuss. The amount is not important. The quality is only important. So even if we discuss 5 questions, we will discuss it properly as best as possible. So you don't need to leave. Quickly go and pray and come back in 10 minutes. Now the time is 7:10. By 7:20, we'll start. Okay. Okay, then students, time up. So let's start the session. Okay, let's move on. I hope you all can hear me clearly and see the screen clearly. So we got the answer, fourth one for the fifth question. Sixth one, which of the following statement is correct regarding figure A and figure B? Give me a minute. So here very well you can see figure A is a single strand. So I'll put the name RNA. Figure B is having double strand. So it is DNA, deoxyribonucleic acid, and this is ribonucleic acid. A is made up of single strand, yes, correct, while B is made out of single or double strand. No, B is made out of double strand. No, not single or double strand. It is made out of directly double strands. So this part is wrong. Okay. DNA, you can't get DNA from one strand DNAs. B is normally present in human, but A is not present. B is normally present in human, but A is not present. No, we have RNA as well as DNA. Okay, our DNA will do the genetic function. RNA will do some other functions like even helping in protein synthesis. In virus, it's either RNA or DNA, but human, animals, plants, RNA and DNA. Virus contain A only, but other organisms contain A and B both. This part is correct, but who said virus contains A only? Either A or B. Either A or B. So see, like small differences. This part is wrong, this part is right. This part is right, this part is wrong. This part is right, this part is wrong. Just because one part is right, we can't say the full statement is right. So therefore, this is wrong, this is wrong, this is wrong. Fourth one should be the correct answer. We'll read and double check it. A and B both can help in storing and transferring genetic material from one generation to the other generation. Yes, the main function of DNA is to store and transfer the genetic material from one generation to the other generation. From DNA, when the DNAs are tightly coiled, it will form chromatin. When the chromatin tightly coils, it will form chromosomes. So the chromosomes only have our gene. That means our character. From our parents, we got some characters, no? That is because of their chromosomes. So finally, chromosomes, when you zoom and see, they have chromatin. When you zoom the chromatin, they have DNA. So DNA is storing and transferring our genetic material. In viruses, in some of the viruses, RNA does that function. So that's why here we say A, B, both can help in storing and transferring genetic material from one generation to the other generation. So B always does that. A, it does it does this function in viruses. In human or in animals, RNA doesn't store and transfer genetic material. They are just for other purpose. But in some viruses, they have only RNA. Then in that situation, they store, they transfer genetic material. So what's the difference between RNA and DNA? There's a big difference, no? RNA is made out of one strand. DNA is made out of two strands. Of whom? Now, these RNA, DNA are commonly known as nucleic acid, no? That is the polymer. What is the monomer of nucleic acid? Structural unit or building block of nucleic acid is nucleotide. So, ribonucleotides join single strand to form RNA. Deoxyribonucleotide join in two strands, double strand like this. One strand here, the other strand here, and form the DNA. So even the function, the structure, the feature of RNA, DNA are different. So just from this, you can understand where you have made the mistakes. So please go and refer it. And someone is asking what is chromatin chromosome? Uta, this is also there in your grade 10 first term part. Last week I did a special seminar about the cell lesson. Okay, in that clearly I have explained what is chromatin, what is chromosome, all that. If possible, please go to my YouTube channel. Okay, my YouTube channel name is Science Academy or you just type Rihan Rahim Science. You will be able to see my channel and my videos. In that, the last video which I have uploaded will be related to grade 11 electromagnetic, and one before that grade 10 cell lesson. Okay, please watch that if you all have time, to give you a lot of knowledge. And some schools include the sixth lesson, unit 6, for their first term, so you all can watch it and get a full clear idea about that lesson also. And I have lot of free videos in my Science Academy channel. Okay, that will be really useful for your O levels later. Little by little, watch it. That is totally free. Okay, wherever you get free resources, use it as much as possible. So one is my YouTube channel. All my most of my videos free. It's there. You all can watch it when you get the time. Okay, so benefit from that. Hurry. Then let's move to the next one. So fourth one was the answer. So this is the basic idea about nucleic acid. Okay. See, the elemental composition of nucleic acid is carbon, hydrogen, oxygen, nitrogen, phosphorus. Linear polymer of large number of nucleotides. So this is the monomer. When the monomer join, it will form the polymer. Hope you understood it. So Puta, now it's like this. Now, because this is the first day I am explaining so deeply, again, I am touching on like theory more, less than questions, but little by little, we'll be focusing more on questions, because theory, again, when you repeat it, you'll understand. No? So in future, you won't need the, again, recap of the theory. When I say a few words, you will understand it. So that's why from now, make sure you have studied the theory properly. Paper is going to be really interesting if you know the theory. Hurry, let's go to question number. Now, these are the difference between RNA, DNA. The ones who asked it, take a screenshot. Let us go through it. Monomer is small beads like this. Polymer will be the combination of all that. Okay. Monomer are single units. When they join, we call it polymer. Now, whatever doubts you have, you can ask me, but I'm worried that now it's almost first term. Exams are going to come up, but in schools, some schools, they have not even thought what is monomer, what is polymer. Because for carbohydrate, there are monomers, polymers. For lipid, there are monomers, polymers. For nucleic acid, there are monomers, polymers. For protein, there are monomer, polymer. So all that examples they have not given. No, they, yeah, you don't worry about this, sir. Adenine, guanine, cytosine. Okay, don't worry about that. All the others, you all can remember. These are the differences between RNA, DNA. If they tell you to write two differences between RNA, DNA, RNA is single strand, DNA is double strand. That should be your first point. Then RNA is short chain, DNA is long chain. In RNA, you don't have this double helix structure, but DNA, you have this double helix. What is the double helix structure? In the science lab and all, they would have drawn, no? If you have a single strand, it will be like this. If you have double strand, you can coil it. It's like that girl's hair wage, coiled. This is only known as double helix structure. Okay, here some more differences are there. So there is lot. Okay, you have to study. That is the only request I am asking from you all. I am grade 11 first term, but I don't know monomer polymer because our teacher didn't teach us. That is the problem in many schools. I don't know what they are doing. Okay, so the ones who come to my theory classes, no, how I scold the schools. Hurry. Then let's go to another good question. X and Y are chemical compounds used to identify the presence of water or moisture, water moisture. Choose the proper name of the following chemicals. Now, Puta, this is white powder. When water drops on it, it will become blue. From small days, you all have done this. White color powder, whenever it touches water, water is H2O, it will become blue color. Can someone tell me what is the name of it? Is it very common? Very common. Yes, copper sulfate. One is dry copper sulfate, other one is wet copper sulfate. For dry copper sulfate, we call it anhydrous copper sulfate. Anhydrous copper sulfate. When it touches the water, it will become hydrated. Hydrated copper sulfate or just copper sulfate. When you put anhydrous, it is dry. In dry state, it is white color. Whenever it touches even little bit of water, it will become blue color. I think I told you some nice stories related to that also. So first one is Putha, X is copper sulfate. If you identify copper sulfate, automatically you have identified the other one. Even if you don't know this, you got the answer. Okay. So then what about normal copper sulfate? Normal copper sulfate means you should know the state. Both are normal. If it is wet also, it might be normal. If it dry, normally it's dry. Dry is white color. Dry is white. Okay, the prayers are going on. Give me 2 minutes. We'll continue. This blue to pink, that is cobalt chloride. Okay, then there are some questions. How will they store hydrated copper sulfate? Just put it in a box and keep. It will be blue in color. Okay, bottle or plastic bottle or something. If you want to convert it from hydrated to anhydrous, you heat it. Once you heat it, water will get evaporated and again it will become white color. Okay. This cobalt chloride, you might have seen in those certain packet silica gel, they will have it. So that is to check the moisture content. It's initially blue in color. But if it turns pink in color, that means water vapor is available. So if it is blue, no water. If it is pink, water has got absorbed. So cobalt chloride. Cobalt chloride. So second one is the answer by identifying the X. We identified that cobalt chloride and other one is Y. Copper sulfate and cobalt chloride, sorry. Okay, no? So the ones who don't know this, please go through your theory, learn the theory. If you don't know theory, especially in bio, if you don't know, you don't know. So how to store copper sulfate without humidity? Okay, that's why when you store it, slightly it will react. So if you want it to do the experiment, first you have to heat it, and then only we can do the experiment. Or else you have to put in a vacuum pack and only store it. Okay. Nowadays this vacuum packing is there. From that you can store it without water, humidity. Yeah. Here you can see copper sulfate will become blue to white to blue when water drops on it. Cobalt chloride without water, it will be blue. With water, it will become pink. I hope you all are clear. All these are pure theory from your O-level syllabus. Some students, they think, make a mehema tiyanawada kiyala. Because the problem is in schools or classes, they have not taught you all. Okay, all these are there in your syllabus. Next one, picture related to deficiency symptom of certain vitamin is shown here. Find the most probable vitamin deficiency causing this condition. Here you can see at night the vision is blurred. We call it night blindness. Here we have these bitot spots in the eye. Okay. Blisters in the knees and elbow. Skin problem. All this very well. Whenever there is eye related problem, I told you what to remember. Vitamin A. Vitamin A deficiency can cause eye related problems. Okay, so the answer is vitamin A. So here you can see the vitamin A. If the vitamin A is lacking, we get night blindness, without patches in the eye, dryness in the skin, blisters. Blisters means like pimples, small wounds in the knees and elbows, and some respiratory diseases. Okay, so the answer is vitamin A. Even short sightedness, long sightedness caused by vitamin A? No, Putha. Short sightedness, short sight and long sight, myopia and hypometropia, that is normally uh, happening due to the size of the eyeball or the strength of the lens. Okay. There you might have general body weakness, lack of growth, those also can happen. Vitamin A is specifically with the related to the vision, color vision, especially. Corn cells, rod cells, you all have studied in grade 9. Those ones. Yeah, and something about vitamin you all should remember. There are two types of vitamins in our syllabus. Water soluble vitamin, water insoluble. That means they don't dissolve in water, but they dissolve well in lipid. I think in my theory class, I gave a nice method to remember few things. Quickly, I will give you because it will be helpful for your term test. Here, water insoluble. Short form is KADE. KADE. Vitamin K, vitamin A, vitamin D, vitamin E. KADE. Vitamin A is related to the eye and skin. Vitamin D is related to calcium and phosphorus absorption. So that means it is related to our bone and teeth. Bone problem, teeth problem can come. Vitamin E is related to growth. So premature babies, baby who are born early, some babies who are born dead, all those can happen due to lack of vitamin E, and hair growth will be less if there is no vitamin E. So I've given some short forms for you all to study. Vitamin K is related to blood clotting. So if there is a wound and if excessive bleeding is occurring, that means vitamin K deficiency. These are water insoluble. Vitamin K, A, D, E, KADE. Other one is vitamin B, C. These are water soluble. Okay. C, we have a special disease called scurvy. Vitamin B, we have a special disease called beriberi. So B for beriberi, S for scurvy. Like that you can remember. And also gum bleeding, internal bleeding, all those can happen. Like remember like a vampire mouth. Quickly I'm telling this will be helpful. Gum bleeding can happen due to vitamin C deficiency. Like this, if you put at least one, if you know at least one, it will be helpful, no? So we can remember soluble as BOC without O. Isn't it is without O? Bank of Silona, like that. Rickets will come due to D, vitamin D. bone related, and calcium also it can come. Now this is vitamin. No, there is another thing called mineral. That is the hardest part. No, in this first lesson to study about vitamins and minerals. So that's why here is a very simple short form for vitamins. Okay, yeah, and from the messages the students are sending me, I can understand that in some schools they have not done anything. So if you all like, this is the last option. Okay, last option kya I can provide you the old recordings. Okay, um, we have unit 1, unit 2, unit 3, unit 4, unit 5 recordings are available. The ones who have not, like, in school, they have not taught you anything. You all have not gone to any classes. Those kind of students, if you want, you can purchase the recording. You can contact me. Okay, this is my number. Um, you can do a small payment and purchase the recordings. Okay, but if you all have already gone to classes, don't need to buy recordings. If you all have gone to school and if your school teacher has given you notes, for now you don't need to buy the recordings. You can, with that notes, try to get the marks. But the ones who are clueless, for them, the last option I can give is recording, because there are many are asking some questions. I can't even answer that. If I answer, I'll have to explain the whole thing. Okay, for that, I'm telling you, quickly take a screenshot. The ones who are unaware of this, you all can take a screenshot. This is like a rough idea to keep in mind at least one function of vitamins or deficiency symptom diseases caused due to lack of vitamins. Vitamin K, excessive bleeding. Vitamin A, eye-related diseases. Vitamin D, bone-related diseases, rickets, osteoporosis. Vitamin E, premature birth, hair loss. Vitamin C, scurvy. Vitamin B, beriberi. Easy, no? Okay, this is my number, so please send me a WhatsApp message. It's easy because once the Zoom class finish, the Zoom chat will go off. Yeah, grade 11 classes will start at 8. So before that, I'll have to do at least 10 questions. Yes, ninth one. Here, vitamin K is very important vitamin, okay, necessary for the functioning of human body. Mention one important symptom shown by the deficiency. When this vitamin K is less, now see, we studied. What is the disease? What is the problem which will show? Very simply, you can understand delaying of blood clotting causing excessive bleeding. Superb, no? So if you study, you can answer. Okay, especially bio, I'll tell you one thing. If you know, you know. If you don't know, you don't know, you can't get the marks. Keep that in mind. In chemistry, physics, if you know, okay, in chemistry, physics, if you know certain things, you can adjust and go. But in bio, you should know, then only you can answer. If you don't know, it's a big no. Either you have to get it from someone and answer. Okay. So bio, you have to learn more. That's why we call bio as the parrot method. Like parrot always memorizes, no? Petta bat kya vada, petta bat kya vada. But my method is you understand and memorize. In schools, they are purely telling you just memorize. But I am telling you understand and memorize and put a short form. Then easy, right? Now, for example, for the periodic table, okay. Now this is about vitamin K. Okay, it causes excessive bleeding even for small wounds. This is only clotting. Can you see? When there is a wound, clot should occur. If the clot doesn't occur, it will continuously bleed. Now, for example, I'll just tell you one thing, because some students are asking, sir, we need short forms. Yes, I will give you. In one day, I can't give everything. Okay, for chemistry, some students, how much ever we tell them to learn the periodic table, they don't learn. So we made a song, Hi He, London, BBC. Not only Friday, Nia, Nana. MGR அல்லது சிவாஜி, PS, Kla R, Kaka. I'll put helium here. Hi He, London BBC, not only Friday, Nia Nana, MGR அல்லது சிவாஜி, PS, Kla R, Kaka. If you don't want PS, you can put PlayStation, Kla R, Kaka. So like that, in many schools, they have made mara funny songs. Some songs I can't even tell you. Okay. So Evage songs they have made, no problem. For the purpose of studying, you can, like that day one girl was saying, hi he, Leelage Bella Balla Kala, something like that. Okay. So that day when I went to Mavanella, Mavanella Zahira, they have made a song. Hi he London BBC News Olibarapu Friday. It's a Tamil song, huh? Neeyum Nanum Makku Alla Sinna Pulla Solla Ketal Arriven Kannam Kalara. There was a single song, I can't remember the full part. Hi he Lianna Berinang Bat Kala Night Office Gihilla, something like that. Okay, so like that, certain schools make their own songs. Okay, so like that, it's easy to memorize things. So that's how we are going to go this full 2 years science journey. Wherever we can put short forms or make short songs, okay, I will do that for you. I will also do it. You'll also do it. Share it. Like it's going to be a like not like the school teacher angry with student angry with teachers. When the teacher comes itself, students will be thinking, "Ayo, why did this fellow come?" Tuition class is not going to be like that. It's going to be a session where you are waiting for the teacher. Sir should start. He should start. Like we have to build that kind of a bond. Then only our subject will be easy, and we will be happily doing it. Or else you're also stressed. I'm also stressed. It's a big problem. Okay, so study properly, study clearly. Okay, so what I'm telling you is properly learn the theory. Okay, then for my students, some students they say, sir, not enough questions. Very easy. These are easy peasy questions. But now from the question some students ask, for some students, this is like very hard questions. But actually, these are average questions. Okay, average questions. But still, some students are unable to do. So that's the problem. So what you do is learn the theory properly. Okay. Study properly. Whatever doubts you have, you can send me a WhatsApp message at least. If wherever I can help you, I'll try to help. The ones who are clueless about the syllabus, please purchase the recording and watch it. Okay. So after class, you can send me a message, but I will reply to you later. Okay. Hurry. Minerals are present in very small quantities in human body and help the proper functioning of the human body. Which of the following is correct regarding mineral? Around 7% of the human body is made out of mineral. Ek hari ne puta. Because for the students, I told easy method to remember. Mineral. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7, if you want, you can include the S. 7 to 8% of the human body is made out of mineral. So for mineral, you can use this. Not for all. Now for protein, it doesn't have 17 letters. For protein is 17%. Just for mineral only, you can use the number of letters in mineral and find the percentage, because it's very hard, boring to remember the percentages, right? Okay. Then we'll see why the others are wrong. Calcium and phosphorus are minerals, yes. Mainly present in the muscles, no. Calcium and phosphorus is present in the bone. If there is calcium problem, you will get bone problem. If there is phosphorus problem, you will get bone problem. Even vitamin D. What is vitamin D doing? Vitamin D is helping for calcium and phosphorus absorption from the food. So if vitamin D is less, calcium, phosphorus also will be less. Then also bone diseases will come. That only we discussed earlier. Then because of that, this is wrong. Third one, minerals are only present in human and animal and not present in plant. No, my God, there are minerals in plant. Have you all seen the last page of the first lesson? Okay, minerals, if the plants are having lack of zinc, they will show purple color change, leaves will become thick, chlorosis will occur, like that. Mineral related plant diseases are there. Very boring to learn those. Deficiency of iron does not cause anemia. No, no, no. Iron deficiency causes anemia. Anemia means lack of oxygen to the body. Because in our red blood cells are the ones which are carrying the oxygen, right? Inside the red blood cells, we have hemoglobin and iron. Hemoglobin and iron. If the iron is less, oxygen won't be transported throughout body. If the oxygen doesn't go to our body, we call it anemia. When you go to the doctor, sometimes he will open your eye and check it. And then he will tell, take a blood test. And in that blood test, you will see hemoglobin is less. If the hemoglobin is less, what will they give you tablet? Will they give hemoglobin tablet? No, they will give you iron tablet. Because when the iron increases, automatically hemoglobin increases, then the blood flow will become proper, oxygen will be transported. Here they are saying deficiency of iron does not cause anemia. That is wrong. It causes anemia. Are you clear? Even vitamin B deficiency causes anemia. Just go through the lessons and see. Yeah, normally Master Academy recordings are available for a very small period of time. Now, temporary, I am providing my last year recordings for the students that will be available for 1 month. Okay, that only I told you, you all can purchase it from me. Last resort, you can purchase my old recordings. Okay, because still in the Master Academy, we are trying to put out a proper plan to put the recordings. Still, we have more amount of teachers, so the recording spaces are not available. Every month we have to pay. Okay, more than I think more than 1.5 lakhs only for the recording. Okay, so that's a big loss. Loss can not a loss, but it's a big issue, and still the space is not enough. So we are trying to do some solution. So until that, there is a temporary solution. You all can get the recording, old recordings from me. That will be there for 1 month. The YouTube videos will be there forever, inshallah. So first one is the answer. So you all know about the minerals. They are 7% of the human body. And out of that, the majority is calcium and phosphorus, which are present in the bone. Yes. Here see iron deficiency. Deficiency symptom, first deficiency symptom is anemia. Okay. So you can say anemia means lack of oxygen to the body. Lack of oxygen to the body. So due to lack of iron, lack of oxygen can occur. So I hope you all are clear. These are the symptoms of anemia. You'll be sleepy. When you walk little bit, you will become like shortness of breath. Okay, this eye will become pale. This only the doctor will see. So you all don't need to memorize all those things. And for the students who are asking about our classes, this is our online session. Physical classes I have at Kolannava and Dehiwala. Those students contact me through WhatsApp if you need any physical classes. Online students, this is our timetable. Sunday morning, we are having grade 11. Then Sunday morning, we are having grade 10 also. Whoever purchased the grade 11, they will get free grade 10. That opportunity we are giving to the students. Okay. So the grade 10 students, you all can pay 1,600 per month. You will be getting 4 classes. And if you miss the classes, you'll be getting the recordings. Even if you come to the class, we give the recording so that you can watch it again and again. That is a Mara benefit. Students have gone from W to A by watching the recording again and again. So within 1 week, you have to watch those recordings. Yeah, Hansala, you can send me a WhatsApp message. Yeah, the January old recording is there. I can give it to you. So 1,600, you will be getting a tute as well as the lessons. And paper classes for grade 10s will be free. Mondays it will be happening. Next week also we'll do it. And then I will put a plan and I'll tell you every month, 2 weeks we will be having the classes. So in our class, the specialty is explanation. More than the notes. I try my maximum to give you less notes and give you more explanation. That's why even in the tute, notes are there. Explanation only you have to get it from me. Just by studying the book or tute, no use. Come to the class, listen to my explanation. So my main target is to make you all understand and study. So you will get a summarized tute. Okay. So you all know about our past students and the results, wonderful results they have produced. So you all can ask them. So this is the part 2. Now today, actually, we don't have time to start the part 2. In 7 minutes, I have to start my grade 11 class. So then I'll have to leave now. So next week, we'll do the motion in straight line, forces and friction question. So next week, we'll target velocity time graphs here, these graphs. And then we have a force related question. Momentum questions are there. This is a friction related essay type question is there. So we'll do that next week. So next Monday also we'll be having the classes. Okay, this is our paper class timing. So next week we are having it 28th. We'll be having the grade 10 paper as well as the grade 11 paper. Grade 11 paper class is 1,000 per month. Grade 10 is free. Okay, you all can join. Encourage your friends also to come and join. And the ones who wish to come to the theory classes, this is the timing. Okay, take a screenshot of this. Please share with your friends. Okay, so that whatever explanation, whatever benefit you get, they also will be getting by joining the classes. So all the best for your exams first term. Do it well. We have done few questions. Okay. No doubt in that we have done very few questions. So the classes are twice a week. No, twice a month. Paper classes. Free paper classes twice a month. Theory classes every week we have one class. Okay. So if like you can think like this, you join my theory classes, you can come to 4 theory classes and 2 paper classes. So totally per month, 6 classes, 4 theory, 2 papers. So whatever questions we have done, we have gone deep into it. With each question, we have studied a lot of things. So please go through your notes. Wherever you felt difficult, you know the topic, right? You go through that. Okay. Recover it, because don't wait until the third term. Now itself, whatever mistakes you have done, okay, uh, rectify your mistakes. Whatever you have missed, study that and try to get a good results for your first term test, as well as not only targeting first term, your O level. So keep your grade 10 in your mind. Study well. Inshallah, next week we will meet again. Okay. So therefore, all the best, and please inform your friends. And the ones who are not there in my group, please send me your name, grade, and school to my WhatsApp number. Okay, then thank you for joining the session. We'll meet in our upcoming Sunday's theory class as well as paper class. In theory, we are starting second term lesson. Grade 10, grade 11, both second term we are starting. Yeah, grade 11, we are having a different Zoom session. You all can go to the grade 11 group and rejoin it in 5 minutes.